Hello, my first grade friends. How are y'all doing today? It's Thursday. Oh, sorry, I gotta get this. Where is my phone? Oh, here it is. Hello? Hey, Mom, I'm busy right now. I gotta go work with my first graders. I'll talk to you later. Bye. I'm so sorry. That was my phone ringing. Back to our lesson today. What are we learning? We will identify inventor Alexander Graham Bell. Can you say that man's name with me, please? Alexander Graham Bell. Nice job. How will we study Alexander today? We will read facts on Pebble Go to illustrate and explain the invention of the what? Of the phone. Do you have a phone? Yes or no? Do your mom or dad, grandma or grandpa, aunt or uncle have a phone? Yes or no? Now, does their phone look like this or more like this one in my Bitmoji, like a can with a string? Oh, no, we're not using cans and strings. You might have an iPhone like me, or there's lots of different kinds of phones that we use these days. We looked at some of those phones from the past and the present a few weeks ago when we were learning about technology and how it has changed. Today, we're going to talk about who invented the phone. Look at this word with the letter I. Read it with me, please. Invention. Nice. Today, we're going to look at the invention of the phone. Why? We will understand the influence of Alexander Graham Bell. He did something important that changed our lives forever. Today we're going to study him on Pebble Go, draw and write to explain what did this man do. Are you ready to see some Pebble Go facts? Let's get started.
Pebble Go.
Check him out.
Biographies.
You can see Alexander Graham Bell right here. He has what do you call that? A beard and a mustache. Ooh, I don't have those things. Do you? Let's learn about this man. What did he do? Where did he live? And all of the important facts. Ears on. Here we go.
Alexander Graham Bell was a famous inventor. He was born in Scotland in 1847. His father was a famous teacher who taught people how to speak well.
His father was, like me, a teacher. But he does not live in Texas. Where did it say Alexander was born? Scotland. Wow! That is in another country on the other side of the world. In what year was he born? Read it with me. 1847. Is that today in the present? Or is that long ago in the past? Long ago in the past. Yes, his picture is in white and black. That's another clue. He's from the past. Let's learn more about his early life.
Alexander's mother was deaf. She was still able to teach him to play the piano. Alexander was good at music and science. He was interested in sound. He liked to invent things. He built a machine that could speak.
Lots of cool facts on this page and some new words we need to learn. First, it says his mother was deaf. What does that mean?
Deaf. Unable to hear.
She cannot, what? Hear. She cannot hear, but she was still able to teach her son to play the piano. Nice. Do you know how to play the piano? Yes or no? Think how hard it would be to play the piano if you cannot hear. That was his mother. She could not hear anything, but she knew how to play and could teach her children. It says Alexander was very good at music and science. Do you like music? Yes or no? Do you like science? Yes or no? He was very interested in sounds. He liked to invent things. What's that mean?
Invent. To create a new thing or method.
To make something new is to invent something. So if you've ever made up a new game at recess, you invented it. He likes to make up new things. He even built a machine that could speak. Wow! Pretty cool.
In 1871, Alexander moved to Boston. In his free time, Alexander did experiments with sound. He also wanted to learn about electricity. In 1874, he began working with Tom Watson. Tom knew how electricity worked.
So Alexander was in Scotland, remember, but it says now he moved to Boston, which is here in the United States in Massachusetts. In 1871, now he's in the United States, and he's doing experiments with sounds. He also wanted to learn about electricity. What's that?
Electricity. Energy caused by moving particles.
Energy. We've learned about energies this year. Sound, light, and heat energy. So he's interested in electricity, the energy with light. It says he began working with Tom Watson, who knows a lot about electricity. Here our picture has a caption that says Alexander using an early invention. Take a look at that picture. What do you think that is an invention for? What does it do? He's speaking into it. What do you think where's the voice going? What did he invent? That's a possible idea. We've got 2 more pages to learn more about him.
Alexander and Tom wanted to invent a machine that could send voices from one place to another.
Ooh.
On March 10th, 1876, they spoke through the first telephone. In 1915, they made the first call across the United States.
So remember we learned back here when he was little, he made a machine that could speak. Now him and his friend Tom, who knows a lot about electricity, decided they want to do more than just have a machine that speaks. Now they want this voice to be able to travel to another place. Send voices from one place to another. They made this happen with the first telephone on March the 10th, 1876. Look at this photo over here. The caption says, the first call across the United States. So you can see this man sitting at a table, and he's speaking into this kind of funky little contraption, and there's all these cords and wires going over here into another machine. All these people are standing around him watching, listening to see if it works. But he's sending his voice into this machine to another place in the United States to talk to someone else. And that happened, the first call was in 1915. That was more than 100 years ago. This happened, everyone was there to see it. And do you think it worked? Yes or no? Yeah. 1 more page.
Alexander died in 1922. He spent his life inventing things. Alexander Graham Bell changed the way people communicate with one another.
He spent his life inventing. Creating a new thing or a method. What did Alexander Graham Bell create for the first time? The what? Ding, ding, the telephone. And changed the way people communicate. What's communicate?
Communicate. To
share information, ideas, or feelings with another person.
If you wanted to share information with your grandma who lives in another place, it could be in the same town at a different house, or it could be a different state. You can call them and communicate over the phone. You can share your ideas with your voice on the telephone. Look at this photo of Alexander Graham Bell. This looks very different than the telephone we use today. He has a box over here. The wires are connected to like headphones. But he's speaking into a handheld speaker to get his voice to the other person. So phones have changed from the past to the present, but we still use them to share ideas and communicate with more people farther away or in a different location than where we are right now. Ooh, there's a video. There's Alexander Graham Bell. Bravo! They're cheering because he invented the first telephone. Bell unveils a plaque in his honor in the 1890s. So they made like a statue to celebrate him and his great invention of the telephone. Now the phone has changed many times over the years to go from the speaker, then to the cords, then to an iPhone. But we still use them today to communicate. It's time for us to start our journal and add our sentence and our picture. Will you please get yourself ready? You need a pencil. You need crayons. And you need your journal. When you have these three things, come meet me on video 2 and let's start working.